two students joined here, okay? And there are total registration of 2263 around. Very less students join here, right? So it indicates you are joining here, you are a like you are dedicated aspirant, okay? First thing. And of course, whenever you decide for any examination, like for IIT, IIM, or ISI, or PGDBA, or any like big examination, of course, we should take at least 1 or 2 years for final conversion. Okay, we should not be, and we should be and we should be knowing where I stand, like where what is my basic concept, like where I stand, what is self-awareness. We should be known. Okay, we generally what we do, we just try to see the toppers video and we just try to replicate those things. We should not do that. We should have the good self-awareness and we should uh, proceed. Okay. Okay. There are a lot of participants. I would take one of them. I have first in my list Abhishek Saxena. Okay, Abhishek. Tell me. Suppose if you're selected, you're doing job, right, Abhishek?
Yeah,
Yeah. Suppose if you're selected for PGDBA finally, what you would do with your job?
I would quit it.
You would resign it, right? And you would be notice period, and then you will left it, right?
Yes, notice period.
Yeah, yeah. So you would have notice period, and you will join the PGDBA batch of 2024 and 2026, right?
Correct.
That's what the dream of everyone here, right? Okay. Now, um, now tell me. Suppose now you might whenever we work in company, we get a casual leave, we get sick leave. There are a lot of leaves we get, right? Anyway, this all
Right.
leaves are going to collapse, right? All the leaves are going to
Yeah.
collapse. Now, anyway, you are not interested in your current job. You want to switch to the analytics career. You want to become data scientist. You want to become take a degree of post graduation. Okay. So anyway, your first priority becomes PGDP in that case, right?
Correct.
So that's what. Now there are 15 days left. Now, what should be the highest priority for you, job or your PGDBA? Of course, job is a
The
priority.
exam, of course.
Yeah, but at moment, if I'm going to quit my job after selection and my leaves are going to collapse, I'm in notice period. I can't take my leaves also. Now the priority
Right.
should be my PGDBA, right? That's my career ultimately, right?
Correct.
Because current company, whichever I'm working XYZ, that won't give me that package. Okay, if even I pursue with, even I be loyal with them, right? I'm not asking. I'm just asking you to use your leaves, whatever is in your account, right? To for
Right.
this PGDBA. Okay. This year, because due to economic slowdown, the registration has been dropped to 366. Okay. Now I'm going to tell you the number is 2366. Sorry. Uh, this 2366. How many would be exam taken? Okay. Hardly 1000 to 2000. And exactly if I tell 1.5K average student would be exam taker, according to me. Okay. From that, there would be call. Last year, the call went 327. This was it may increase also this year call. Earlier 2022, the calls were around four something, 436. So there are good chances of getting calls, right? And if you get a call, okay, and there are a lot of students I know, they just clear the cutoff. They just clear the cutoff and still they got a selection. And there are also cases they were toppers. They got a very good marks in exam, but they did not convert. Okay. There are reasons XYZ. Okay. We'll not discuss right now. But I'm just asking you to get a call. It's too easy, right? It's not that difficult. Okay. So what I know, because I am running a batch, okay, there are around 60 students in that. And I know 20 of them had left preparation. Many left preparation between due to XYZ reason. Something happened in family XYZ. We don't know. So many of the serious even aspirant also they left the preparation due to XYZ reason. Now we have the chance. We know what is priority. So if you do study smartly, you can get a call, and you can also if you do the dedicated preparation, you will get a very good score in exam and you'll convert also. What I'm trying to say from the beginning of the question which I asked to Abhishek is that we need dedicated time and efforts from your side in the last 15 days because exam is on 17th March, right? Now, so we will discuss some point one by one. Okay, what would happen now? Now, see, most of the time, what happened? In exam we panic, and due to panicness we forget the things, and we messed up in examination. Lot of student we are given lot of examination in life, and we had done this mistake. Okay, now profile score 15 marks. If you find the selection criteria, uh, this total score, okay, it comes out to be 100, and this is a CS score. CS means composite score. 15 mark not in hand, because the class 12 your work is not in your hand. This is calculated by them. Okay, now PGTB exam, which is on the 17th March. Today is a 3rd March. Okay, now there are some days left, and the statistics. And I'm saying every one of you present here is going to get an interview call. Every one of you who is hearing the session, he's going to get a call. Just he has to do the smart preparation. Okay. After getting a call, okay. Some student says, okay, yeah, suppose LR section, their LR section I could not do. The 5 question I messed up. I will not get a call, and then go negative. No, no need to worry. Because till here, I would say this is a 50% match. The again battle start here in PI, and PI is called as make or break. Your complete selection depends on PI. The reason I will tell you later, or we will discuss this on another session, how this PI is make or break on XYZ. But I'm just trying to say, admit cards are out, and we are just like panicness has increased in the student. Okay, no need to worry. Okay, it is just one of the second stage. Okay, one of the second stage. You have to do it good. That's it. Third stage would come. That also you have to do good. How to do? We will discuss. Okay. So even in exam, while doing the exam, I'm not able to do the LR set. I messed up in LR set. Okay, what shall I do then? You should not panic in that case. Okay, because what happened? We commit a mistake in LR set and we could not do it. Okay, move to the next question immediately. Don't get stuck there. Move to the next section. Take it as the last, that LR part or DI part, whatever. Okay, the question you could not do, take it at the last point. But because of that one set, you could not do it. Don't mess up the entire paper. Don't in the whenever the basic solution of biology given for the panicness is a deep breathing. Okay, just have the deep breath, wait, or move ahead. That's it. This is it. Now, sometimes we see the entire syllabus, we overburden ourselves. It happens, I know. So, how to avoid this? That point I will discuss right now. Okay, just it's a smart way. I will let you know. Uh, we see the syllabus and we see, okay, see, PGDB syllabus 50%, 50% is QA, and remaining is VRC LRDA. But what happens, in last 15 days, what student uh, commit a mistake? The student commit a mistake, and all 15 days he just study the QA. VRC is okay, LRD is okay. They never study too much for that VRC LRDA. And they mostly what happened in order to cover the entire syllabus, or in order to read everything or do higher level questions, we skip the VRC LRDA. But we should not forget the PGDBA has given 50% weightage to VRC LRDA. What happened? We start our day with the QA. We could not we could not complete a sheet, we could not complete the many things, and we end up not doing VRC LRDA. What we should do, we start our day with the VRC, then LR, then DI. Okay, then remaining entire time is should be given to the QA. For example, I start my day and I have taken 15 days leave from the office, and 2 hours I given for VRC. For LR, I have given 1 hour, and for DI, I given 1 hour. The remaining entire day should be given for QA. Okay, because why it should be given? Because even you're perfect, you got 99.99 percentile in CA, that's okay, but still you should do it, because in last 15 day practice is everything. Okay, even Sachin Tendulkar, whenever he goes to match, he practice it, right? Though he's expert, That's why he's in the match. Okay. Now, okay, this is clear. Now, second point, how to study PYQ. Now, many like till now, we had asked. Actually, I deliberately do not ask student to study PYQ. I just asked to refer it, but not to study. Okay. I just asked to refer PYQ for the study. That's it. I never asked them to study PYQ. Now, how to study this PYQ? Of course, we are going to provide one course which will help you, that must do course. But I'm just giving you one example. Just I'm going to website. Just discard it. Okay. I'm just going to show you how to study P for PYQ. Okay. Okay. Here, if I go on my website, important PDF section, I see the paper of 20. Let's take which paper? 2022. Okay. I click it here. I'm just downloading the paper. See, VRC almost remains same. Okay. Now it is easy. So VRC pattern, there are two paragraph, there are three para jumble, and there are two fill in the blanks. That's it. LRDI, there are in DI, five different DI would come, and there will be different question. Then LR, only in 2023 pattern was different, but most of the time you will find the LR. What kind of LR they give? They give the tabular form of LR. Tabular, and I mean to say, tabular means like okay. I mean to say like there would be just A belongs to B, and suppose there are 5 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then this person goes to coaching this day and like this. So mostly they follow this tabular or floor types of the LR section. DI, they would have the five different question on five different types of sets. Okay. Now for QA is most important. Now, what I do when I try to study this, okay, I solve the question, I refer the solution, okay. I watch the video from the website which is given to me. Okay. Okay, I understood this question. I solved this question also. Now, what I do after watching the video, after solving this question, what do, I just copy this. We have provided the facility to copy. I go to Google. I go on the internet and try to find such type of questions. I go to the website of Topper. Okay. Then it's taking loading time. And once I go on the website of like the number of positive integral solution, okay, then I get this question. The number of positive integral solution, okay, this question. I try to solve this question. Then I go here. There's another type of. I just try to find which. Okay, this is something different question. So I just try to find such question. Okay. So similar kind of question I try to practice. I go to the next question. Okay. Then I just copy this question, height and distance. Then suppose like this question I'm not able to copy. Then what I do, I just take the image. I just go on the Google and just go for search for images, and I just try to search and this type of question. So that's how I study the PYQ. Of course, we were providing in the sheets like the likely questions to be coming, but still, I would those who have sufficient time, okay, I would advise them like this is a question from by. If you forget about website, just try to see this question. So this is some another question, okay. So then we get variety of such question on that particular concept, right? And that's how why I'm asking you, because if you see the pattern of 2021, 2022, and 20, no, not 2020, 2021, 2022, question remains same. The values has just changed. That's it. The question was almost same. Well, inside the value has changed in PGDBA. But 2023 was different. That's another story. But likely this year also it can come. Okay. So that's why I'm asking. Okay. So this is how you should study PYQ if you have sufficient time. Okay. Now 5-year PYQ are important. Okay. Remaining, if if even you do not do it, that's okay. But at least 5-year PYQ. 2023, 2022, 2021, 2020, and 2019. They has to be studied thoroughly. Okay. Bookmark the question. Now most of the times, like website smart tricks, I'm just trying to tell you. Whoa, there are reasons to it. Okay, I'm going to my dashboard. Okay, this is my dashboard. This is my test. Okay, once I try one of the tests, let me take one of the tests here. Okay, I'm taking complete care exam plan. These are options given to you in test. Bookmark the question. Suppose I'm giving the full length mock test. Okay, let's take I'm giving this test and I'm ready to begin. Okay, this is the passage. I'm going to QA section. DLR, forget it. Okay, so what I'm trying to let's see. This is the question. Alpha, beta, distinct root, alpha power, beta power. Such questions you will see in PY. Now, what I would do, question number 28. Okay. So after attempting the paper, I can bookmark this question. I will show you later. Also, here's a calculator. The first point I will take about calculator first. Then I will tell about the bookmark. See, here's a calculator. Most of the questions which appear in examination can be solved with a calculator. You can use a lot of functions here. Okay. Let's take example.
I have a question here. Will we get the same scientific calculator or a basic calculator in exam?
You get a scientific calculator.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and then you can solve this like this. For example, last year one in 2021, I remember one question. The question was, you can write it. I'm going to annotate. The question was 1 plus 1 upon 100 power 200. The four options given. So what I did in the examination, what I should do in that case, okay. I will go to bracket 1. So what this question, bracket 1 plus 1 by 100, bracket complete. Okay. And then there was a power 200, power 200 equal to. The answer was 7. Okay, approximate value was asked to me. So this is how some question can be solved. There are some series question which you can solve with the calculator. Okay, the why I took the calculator point earlier because I'm going to end a test right now, and I'm going to tell you the bookmark point. So this is, and there are a lot of things you can use wise use of calculator. But in exam, if you do this practice first time, then you will be in problem. You will be in problem. Okay, that's when mock test you should practice the scientific calculator. Okay, this is very important. It can it can give you a lot of questions correct. Okay, even you can eliminate a lot of options with the help of calculator. So make sure you get comfortable with the calculator. You should solve with the help of calculator. But yeah, there are certain questions you cannot solve, but yeah, there are certain questions which you can take, at least you can come to the right point, or at least you can eliminate some negative options. Okay, now so what I'm trying to say, what I was trying about bookmark. So this is a paid question, question number 28. I found it very relevant to me. Okay. Next time I go next further. Okay. This question is also likely to come in examination. Question 28, question 30. I know because this is from this is similar pattern of PYQ. What I would do once I submit the test. Okay. This is submit. Feedback is given. Which test? Yeah. Solutions. All. I just refer the QA. Okay, which was question number 28. I want this question to be referred again. I will bookmark this question. So this was bookmark. Then question number 30, bookmark. I know this question can come in examination. Then I go further. Okay, this is also question. This can come in examination. Question 31. I will bookmark. Okay. Once I click on my bookmark tab, bookmark question, this question 28 has come here. Okay, one, next question, and third question. So what will happen in last week? What you would do, you would just prioritize those questions, right? Which for that you must refer PYQ. Okay, and uh, this is how you should use a platform wisely, digital platform. Okay. Now, one question was asked whether the complex number has been asked as a part of syllabus. No, it's not part of the syllabus, but basic concept. You see this question. Similar pattern was asked in examination. Only power was 2022 and beta power was 2022. See here the concept of the omega was used, right? This is a concept of complex number. So basic concept to be known. Okay. Now moving further. So yeah, a lot of things to discuss. Okay, this is done. Now strategy preparation, like I said in earlier also, like you have to cover entire syllabus, but at least basic, because there are some question from like some question which will be very easy from particular topic, direct formula based question. So at least cover the entire syllabus, at least basic. Huh. Don't skip anything at moment. Okay, and keep a balance in your preparation at VRC, LRD, and QA. Now, this is the example of Deepak who became the KBC. He was from IIM. Okay, the why I took this example because he won the KBC and many of the question, many of the answer he was not knowing. Okay, many of the answer. But how did he solve the question? He was eliminating. So why this question fourth can't come? Why third can BC cannot come? Why B cannot come? And he was eliminating and he was coming to the right answer. And he was uh, exactly correct. And every time he was winning. So he was not knowing the answer, but he was knowing what is right and what is wrong. So based on that, based on some concept, he was eliminating the option. So in exam, you may not know the many of the answer, but at least you can eliminate and you can come to the correct conclusion. Okay, that's why given this strategically you have to solve the paper. Okay, expected paper pattern. Yeah, this is one document which we made. I'm just sharing with you. Expected analysis. Just quickly, I will share the document in the must do course, which last 7 days preparation, which we are going to launch. Okay. VRC, we know what is going to come. One passage would come, which would be very difficult. You can't comprehend. Question would be easy. Second passage would come. That would be easy, but question would be difficult. Okay. Then there would be three parajumbles, which again you have to use the same brain, like strategically you have to solve. And then homophone or some fillers would come. LRDI will discuss what is going to come. Now QA. Now for QA in must do course, what I do, I ask you to keep your some time for the sheets. There are 20 questions which are easy, okay, in examination, easy and medium difficulty. 5 questions would be surprise to you. 3 to 5 questions, tricky. Okay, they will be difficult. Okay, but at least so those questions from which kind of question the PGDBA is preferring. Okay, that list we had made based on the PYQ. Okay, so you can I will provide this in the must do sheets, that common real roots, and there are some 34 points. Okay, so these are the questions. You can just make sure you bookmark those questions, you just study those questions. Okay, that's it. This I will provide this one. Okay, this we can't go in detail. What are this question, which question can come? Okay, you can go through, and this trick and tricks will share this later also. uh, yeah, this is the last, this is point about, see, we'll discuss this later on only. Okay, so this is the expected paper pattern, which there are some questions you have to study, you should not even skip. Okay, this question of QA, and I will also provide a sheet. And also what I'm going to do one thing, uh, I saw many students are not giving the test, so what we are going to do, um, for example, let's take for QA, for QA sectional test, sectional test number 13. What I will draw in bracket, must do. So this test is designed by us. Every question was reviewed, and these questions are likely to come in examination. Similarly, QA sectional test 14. Again, this is a must do. 15 must do. PGDBA full mock. Mock number 12, mock number 13, mock number 14. I will write in bracket must do. Okay. That must do test. I know many students are not giving this, but this test has to be given. Every question was selected with a precision, with an
Your
analysis.
voice is very low.
Hello, am I not audible to all?
Yeah,
Now
now
you
you're
are.
audible.
Now audible.
Yeah, yeah. So I think you should check your network connection in that case. Okay. So uh VRC LRDR we know like what is going to come, but still I will mark 3 VRC test must do LRDR, but QA 13, 14, 15 and PGD full mark 12, 13, 14 has to be given. Okay. Other tests you skip, that's okay, but this test has to be given and this question has to be revised. Okay. Next. There are some catalyst factors. Even I'm going to show this PPT set of do's and don'ts. There are some important points which I will stretch at moment. Okay. Paper is at 9:30 p.m. Okay, 9:30 to 12:30. Every one of you must give test from
Uh,
9:30 to
your
12:30.
voice is drowned again.
Hello, hello.
Yeah, better.
Yeah, okay. What I'm trying to say, test uh, from 9:30 to 12:30. That is your test time, right? Many students have the habit of sleeping late, like 10 p.m., 10 a.m., 11. But what now from today, from tomorrow, you have to do? You have to give your mock. If you're giving full mock, give it at 9:30 a.m. only. I just made a mistake. PM. Has to be AM. Sorry. It has to be AM. In morning slot. Okay. Every one of yeah. The point which I was discussing, like there are catalyst factors which are dose. Why dose? Very important. Giving mock. Okay. Mock test has to be given from 30 a.m. to 12:30 a.m. Please mute everybody who are in the call. Please mute yourself. Meeting is getting disturbed. Yeah. Okay. Second point. We know this like we use this travel time. You have the mobile application. Just use that mobile application or build up your vocabulary, and you can do it. Nighttime, I prefer like before going to sleep, you just read a book, something a very good quality book. That would be great to improve your VRC. Now, fourth point is very important, and fifth point also. Take a leave from office last month. Like my one of the friend, he made to the IIM Calcutta, and he said like last month he was completely off from the office. He he took a permission and he just took 1 month complete leave, and he was preparing for the CAT strategy, very deep, like very dedicatedly. Okay, if you are very interested in PGDB, you must do it. And the fifth point, uh, practicing handling ego. Okay, during like we messed up in one of the set, mostly it happen in LR or DSA questions. Okay, we just try to solve. Make sure you just try to get the easy question first. If you're not able to do certain question, okay, leave the you have the sheet. Okay, sheet is given to you. You are making LR set. Okay, stop in between. Just keep the set, keep that page aside. Focus on next question. Okay, that should you can utilize later on also. But don't mess up entire paper for one set or one question. That has to handle on the day of the day. Okay. Next, no, don't. Mostly what happened, we change the strategy on the day of the examination. Generally, I follow VRC first, then LR, then DI, and then QA. Suddenly on the examination, I follow a different strategy and start with the QA. That should not be done. Whatever practice strategy you're following in the mock test has to be. Do not hear of your friend, this is happening, my score is improving. No. On the day of examination, you should follow the same what you have followed in the last 3 mock tests. Okay. Should not change strategy. My personal experience is that in class 12, I messed up in paper and I changed the strategy just by hearing my friend. And I could not remember many of the answers. Okay, that you should not do. Last year, okay, there are a lot of repeaters also. They say my score was this and this I can achieve. No. In last 15 days, you have to study thoroughly. Go practice a lot. Okay. Now, most of the students go to YouTube and watch the aspirant video and they just end up doing nothing. Avoid this third point. It happens with many aspirants. They don't do anything, just they watch the video, that's it. And there are different category also. Some students watch the educational video like VR, CLR, DIQA, the concept videos, but they don't do any practice. They don't write on paper. They just start the video and they just sleep. Okay, just watch it. That's it. And they think, okay, this is I understood it. They never take pen and paper. They x plus y square. They never solve like this. So this has to be avoided. Okay, and yeah, last point. Do not like must do test. Every test which I'm mentioning as a must do. Three tests of QA, LR, DI, VRC, and full. They has to be given. Must do test should never be skipped because they are very important questions. Now, the small point, just I'm just summarizing the tip. That's it. Yeah. Uh, Rather than covering more PDF, just multiple revision is good. Pen and paper, solving the paper is very important. Generally, we never take pen and paper to solve the question, but build up a habit. It's difficult, I know, it's painful, but you have to do it in the last 15 days. Mock test, full mock test practice, full mock. This slot has to be chosen. Get up early because reporting time is 8. Reporting time is 8 means you have to take a sleep. You have to get up early morning and you have to report at 8 a.m. or 8:30 a.m. whatever. Okay. So now you have to practice that routine. Okay. And on like last 2 days, do not study too much. You can't convert in last 2 days. It will never happen. So in that 2 days, you have to take a sufficient rest. That is important. Okay. Okay. This is everybody knows. Still I'm repeating. Okay. Easiest section, easy question, then difficult. Okay. And last, in those days, avoid complicated shortcuts, memorizing those and tough questions, deep, very tough questions, avoid in last those days. Okay. Uh, yeah. This is from the Sachin Tendulkar, and he one of the speech he was saying, and the right from my school days, uh, it's become unwritten formula and unwritten law at home. And that law was that we don't talk about the last game, we talk about the next game. Now, exam is your last in 17 March. Your exam would be the last, like this would be game done. Okay. Now, right now, after the exam, you can't change anything. Now you have to talk about your next game, and that is the PI. What happens generally? We spend 10 days talking about exam. I would have this. What is the analysis? What is the cutoff? No, 18 March. Okay, 17 March you spend on that. Okay, 18 March you start your preparation of PM. Next game. That's it. Okay, thank you. If you have any question, you can ask or you can feel free to drop.